All right, welcome to the stream. Um, let's get this party started. I'm gonna just all right. So we should be getting started soon. Probably. All right. All right. So the Bruins come into this game. Let's get this up. And how did this pause? Oh, because I paused it. That's why. Yeah, it's already started here. Why is it like that? All right, let's up the text size. There, if you're just joining us, welcome into the stream. See if that's a little bit better. Also, I'm just trying out. I have new graphics for this game. I gotta go down one. So we're just trying that out. It may not look right now, but let's check this. It looks a little bit better. Whoa, 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 go away. All right. Well, we are about 2.5 minutes away from puck drop. Okay. Well. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream tonight. Should be getting started soon. It's the Bruins and the Senators. Now, the last time these two teams played, the Senators just walloped the Bruins. I think is the best way of putting it. Uh, let's see. What was the score? It was 7-2. It was October 27th. Oh, there's gonna be a little bit more time because they have to do Canada for this. I forgot. They're just doing the anthems. They should be done in a few minutes. I might tomorrow be going to a hockey game. If I go to a hockey game tomorrow, I'm going to do a vlog from there for the hockey channel, which has been not really neglected because neglect would imply that I remembered I have it. No, no, I can't really vlog live. Um, it's a D1. It's Bentley University that we're thinking about going to, and they're all the D1 colleges are very strict about, and so it's same way in the NHL. They're very strict about who's able to broadcast it, and it would absolutely be illegal for me to do that. Not like illegal, but they would just kick me out, and I don't really want that. I like going to their games. So, did you see my new graphics for when there's a goal? I should show you those. And then this one's for Ottawa. I know it's the old logo. It was the only one I could find that's the same color as the background. So it is what it is. Boston and Ottawa. All right. They're just about to get started. Linus Olmark in net for oh my god, I'm losing my mind right now. Linus Olmark is in net for Ottawa. He has not done great this season, worked a 3.41 ERA. His opponent is Jonas Corpusalo. So these two players were traded for each other. When Linus Olmark was traded from Boston, one of the players they got back was Jonas Corpusalo. He has been not wonderful to start this season. Is my cat on screen? Yeah, my cat's here. Hi. As puck is dropped and the game is underway. Face off one by Boston as they'll get it in deep here off a tip, and they're going to deem that the tip was in front of the red line, so we'll get a stoppage with 19:54 to play. I think they should bring up De Pietro before trading for anyone else. I think that's a move they need to make. The shot here from Ottawa doesn't go. They cycle a puck in. Here's a dangerous opportunity coming for Ottawa in the corner now. Boston does not look good. They do not look great defensively. Uh, can you pin the poll? Oh, okay. Yes, I can. This is my cat, by the way. No, I cannot pin the poll. Sorry about that. Good hit here. Keeps the puck in the zone. It's Kastelik. Keeps it in. Minton now as Ottawa will escape. This one's going to come in slowly. It's end up going to be on the net, so it's no icing. A bad dump here from the Bruins netminder, Corpusalo. This shot's going to go wide of the net. Bruins will take it around in their own end. A bad pass will keep it in. And the Bruins can't break it out again. Kastelik. He'll make a move here as the Bruins will just fire it in deep. This one's going to go in all the way down the ice. Pasternak will set up here from his own end. Pasternak with speed through the neutral zone. Takes it towards the front. He curls off. Now he finds a pass to the point. Yokiharu shoots. No, he went for the pass. This one's going to go all the way around back to Pasternak, who keeps it in but makes a bad pass, and Otto will be able to break it out. Now it's in deep. Bruins are 4-1-0 in their last 5. They've looked good. Won 5 of their last 6, looking to make it 6 of their last 7 tonight. Here's an opportunity for Winnipeg, Ottawa. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind here. As Geeky in the corner finds, who is that? 45 is who? Hi, Mickey. That's Tanner Janot. This one's going to go in deep. It's Yokiharu with the puck, but Ottawa will be able to take it away behind their net. This one's going to go all the way down. Not going to be icing here. Here comes Boston with speed. Comes through, shoots, save, rebound comes out, but the Bruins are unable to get a second shot away. So it's the first shot for either team in this game. Here's an opportunity. Never gets to the net. Is Olmark your fantasy goalie? As now it's in the corner. This one's kept in, comes all the way around. This one's going to get to the net. This one hit a Bruins player in front. Almost found its way in. It's down the corner. Ottawa has it. Sorry, I was just figuring out some tech stuff here with the scoreboard. I totally ruined it, didn't I? I'm a bum. So there's a shot. Never gets to the net. I need to fix this. Background should be like blue. There we go. That's good enough. It still looks normal in here, right? Yep. This one's going to come all the way out, down the ice. No icing here. Much to the dismay of Ottawa. As here comes Ottawa into the offensive end. Flicked in. This one, nothing there. This one's going to go all the way down the ice. And this one was sent down by Ottawa, so no icing here. Geeky ran into Linus Olmark. He'll still be able to make a pass. See, that was an unintentional move to find Linus. Here's a 2-on-1 for Ottawa. Brought in. Shot, scores! Oh, crap. Okay, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Auto on the goal. Makes it a 1-0 game. Whacked and in deep in the Ottawa end. This one's going to come all the way around. We have no icing here. The Bruins touched it. Look at your text. 1 sec. At the end of this play, I'll take a look at it. This one's going to go all the way down the ice. We'll have an icing with 13:39 to play. All right, let's take a look at your text. Oh, this team is stacked. What? You 5 guys on the IR? Dude, your team should be called the injured reserves. Just curious. I'm going to do something here for a minute. Did that go up right? Okay, I did. But it doesn't show the player's number from in here. All right, they're not actually on the power play. I just needed to do something for a minute. Just doesn't show a number, which is fine. Actually, let's see if I can change that. Ah, there's the issue. Oh no, I guess not. All right, they're not actually on the power play still. Here's an opportunity, nothing there. The Bruins trying to fish it out of their own end. They'll have some work to do. Bruins again making some moves here. This one again just not able to get in deep into the zone. And again, if you're Boston, you do not want to see the thwomping that was last time you played this team. So pick up the pace here. Try and put one in the net before the end of this period. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's see if that fixed the issue over here. They're in an ad break right now, so I'm just going to mess around with it real quick. Okay. Why does that keep getting changed? As soon as I go over here, add a penalty, I completely broke it. Okay. Oh, the clock is running, isn't it? It's the 18th of what? December? That would make sense. It must be December, right? Because it's not this month. That's 12 days from now. No, no, because 12 days. Oh, shit. It can't be, because there aren't practices until the 18th. Alright, I think they're back now. Okay, it is what it is. What's in this more? I can clone it? All right, they're back. Does it show that one team is on the power play or no? Hello, too. I gotta fix this at the next ad break. Actually, we can fix it now. Share scorekeeping link and go to open combat controls. Alright, fixed it. It is what it is about that other. Now behind the net. This one's gonna get fired out, and the Bruins trying to keep it in deep. They will be able to keep it in the zone. Here's an opportunity for Boston. Minton has it. Nothing coming of it. There's a lot of craziness at the net right now. Puck never gets to the net. They can't put the puck in it. I mean, it is getting ridiculous right now. Wall battle here for a little bit. Now the Bruins are able to get it out. Ref leaves off a high stick potentially. This one's going to come down. The Bruins player is interfered with. No penalty coming here. Good hit there. As now Zadorov has it. Bad pass leads right to the net. Off the post. Here's another opportunity. Is Ottawa cycling the puck? I don't know how that chance didn't end up in the net. This one's going to be fired all the way out. This one's going to... Now this one's going to go all the way in. Corpusal behind the net. Bad pass. And again, Senators end up with the puck in the Bruins' end. And yet again, they don't convert. Corpusal has not made a save tonight. We're 10 minutes in. Number 2, middle stats. Passes tipped for a one-timer. Never gets to the net. We still got a one-timer off. It just would have been a lot easier. And that's the reason it doesn't get to the net. It's going to go all the way down the ice. No icing here. Sens have it again. Ottawa can't get it through the neutral zone. Boston plays it in onside. Aizmont can't do anything. He's being interfered with, and there's going to be no call. Fired around the wall. Played in the corner. It's in deep. Looking for something. Missed. Peek behind the net. As he's hooked. Will we get a call here? No, we will not. Another bad call by this officiating crew. Peek trying to play it. It's Middlestat instead. He'll fire it around to Peek, who will just send it right back into the corner. Now it's fired back in deep again. Bruins going in the net. Nothing there. Between these two teams, there's been 14 shot attempts, and only 3 of them have gotten to the net. This one's in deep. Cutting to the net. Oh, the Bruins almost just put it in their own net. That was McAvoy cutting in. Here's a stretch pass to Geeky. What a play! Shoots off the post! Pasternak. Can't find anything as now Ottawa breaks it out. They're going to fire it in deep. No changes will come here. A big hit here. This one should have been interference on Boston. It will go uncalled. Pass goes to David Pasternak. Pasternak will take it in. Opportunity here for Geeky. Shoots. Save. Big rebound, but no one there to get it. This one's going to be played again by Boston. Shoots through a screen, doesn't get to the net. Too many times the pucks haven't gotten to the net. This one goes around deep. Sitting at the point. This shot misses the net. Sens get another chance at a shot attempt. Pass will find Mark Kastelik streaking in. His drive, save, and we'll get a whistle, which will bring us to an ad break with 17:09. And now we got some extracurriculars behind the net. Kastelik tried to take on 2 Senators at once, but that will take us to an ad break. Tyler Gonsolin got cut? Uh, oh, let's get the score. Let's get this updated. Go here. Montreal, New Jersey is 1-1. St. Louis, Buffalo is still 0-0. Wild Hurricanes is 1-0. And that is all the scores at the moment. I didn't see anything. Who? I didn't get any other chat other than the picture you sent me. All right, they are back. Andrew Raycroft is currently interviewing one of the Bruins guys. Is that Claude Julien? Who the hell is that? All right, well, all right, let's get back to this. Bruins had 3 of the 4 shots on net in this game, but the only Sens shot has found the back of the net. 7:09 to play first period. Face off won by the Senators. They'll fire it all the way down. This will go for icing. Well, Geeky was close to finding the net. He creates an opportunity and he missed the net. You would have beat him, but you miss the net, you don't get to score, and it is what it is. As now the Bruins with it. Here's an opportunity. Geeky has it. His pass is going to go across to David Pastrnak. Makes a bad pass, but they'll recover, and Sens will still get the puck, but were able to get it farther back. So Jonas Korpisalo has still not made a save in this game. The only shot the Sens have is found the back of the net. Played in deep, so yet again, the Bruins will have to make a breakout and try to get something going in the offensive zone. Picked off, Pinto, right out in front. A horrible pass there gives up an opportunity for the Sens. And the Bruins again not playing the puck very well. They should be creaming this team right now. Here's an opportunity for Boston. That shot, save made, as Linus Ullmark will hold on. That was a horrible play. Why didn't he just shoot the puck? He thought he had Pinto open in front. He didn't. Here's an opportunity for Boston. Right in the offensive zone. That shot, oh, just missed the net. Fired all the way around. The shot doesn't get to the net again. Another blocked shot. This is getting ridiculous. If you don't have an open shot, don't take a shot. Middle stat. Finds Arvidsson. This one's going to be just chipped into the corner where nobody's standing. That shot saved by Omark. So finally a puck gets to the net. Bruins' 5th shot of the night. And that will take us to a ad break. So let me do what I need to do for the ad break real quick. I don't think there are any goals. There are not any goals. So I am back to looking at chat. Oh, that is an interesting question. I'm going to go with Edwin Diaz because there's one reason. Right now, there's a lot more power hitting first baseman. There's a lot more power hitters and more first basemen than there are closers on the market right now. That is a good question though. I mean that's hard. It really is. I want them both to come back though, but I don't think either of them are coming back. So the Bruins have done really good defensively if you only look at the shots column. Not great defensively if you look at the amount of opportunities they've given Ottawa. And that has been a real difference in this game. Ottawa's had a ton of opportunities. They keep shooting themselves in the foot because they can't hit the net. And that's really the problem. If you can't hit the net, you can't score. So they're now finally back from ad break. What was that last shot? Ooh, they should. They gave. Did they give Bregman a qualifying offer at least? I mean, they had to do that. That was like a guarantee. Fight for the puck behind the net now. Is Ottawa able to get it out? It's actually 6-1 in shots. This one's going to be chipped in. McAvoy chasing. He'll get to the puck. He'll find quick pass. Here come the Bruins. This one is intercepted, but this one deflects off a stick and ends up at center ice. This one's flipped all the way in. Down. Kastelik able to get a touch on it, but he's unable to find it. Ottawa has an opportunity here for their second shot on net, and they're just going to fire it in deep. And trip behind the net. Will we get a whistle? No, we won't. So we'll play on here. No penalty coming. Here come the Bruins. Shot save made, and he'll hold on. So 4:19 to play. Boston gets their 7th shot on net of the period. They didn't offer him a qualifying offer. All right, well, that gives me reason to think he's coming back. If they didn't offer him a qualified offer, it gives me a lot more reason to think he's coming back. Because what a qualified offer does is it also, if someone else picks him up, you get a draft pick. Shot saved here for 17 to play. Yeah, so the Mets also offered a QA to Edwin Diaz, which is good. They can't do it to Alonso because they did it last year. Lindholm to the net, save made. So now the Bruins have something going in the offensive zone with about 4 minutes to play. Kastelik tied up for the puck. Minton gets a touch on it. Aizmont has it. His pass goes back to Lindholm. Lindholm shoots, saved. As Sens chip it all the way down. This one will be an icing. 3:46 to play, first period. Giolito did or Bregman did? Yeah, so with Bregman, if you don't offer him it, he had a QA on him last year, didn't he? I don't know the rules exactly if you can, because he wasn't on the team. He wasn't on Boston before last year, so I don't know if they can give him a QA or not. Like if they could have, but if they could have and they didn't, that gives me a reason to think he's coming back because there's an opportunity. Geeky shoots wide. This one comes back to the net, but the Sens are able to clear it out. Behind the net now. Wait in, chipped over. Fight for the puck here. Bruins will get it. This period has not been played well for the Bruins. I mean, you're out shooting them 9-1. That's a good thing. Just they haven't looked good. They've looked lethargic in the ozone as well. A race to the puck here. Geeky will win it. No icing. Oh, they called it icing. Geeky definitely won that puck battle. Now he's mouthing off at the linesman. Geeky won the battle of that puck. There is no doubt about it. And I'm the first person to tell you I do not like Morgan Geeky, but he won that battle. That is a crazy icing call. Ooh, Jonah Tong into a closer. If they don't bring Diaz back, Jonah Tong in a closing role would be probably the next logical step. Or Tyler Rogers in a closing role. Because we have him for one more year. As Bruins will break it out. And now the Sens the other way. Fight for the puck along the wall. Good hit there by Victor Arvidsson. Zaka plays it now. His pass will go across to 20. Who's 20? This one's going to go all the way down the ice. This one's tipped, no icing. Bruins keep it in. Here's an opportunity. Oh! Arvidsson ran into the referee. That one's unlucky. That one is unlucky. It's an opportunity for Ottawa. For the puck here, and the Bruins have it out. Arvidsson with an opportunity. 3-on-2 will chip it in and get a change. And the Bruins will change all 5 guys on the ice, so Ottawa will be able to take this one the other way. Here come the Bruins again. Jeannot. Shoots. Nothing there. Actually, that's Kunistikov. Along the wall. Bruins fans want to call. They won't get it. This one's going to be chipped in. So now with just over a minute to play first period, keeping a team to 1 shot on net through almost 19 minutes now. That's impressive. The problem is the amount of opportunities that Ottawa's had is now they have another one. This shot off the pipe. So again, another good scoring chance for the Ottawa Senators. This is getting bad if you're Boston right now. It is constant, and it's incredible they've kept him to one shot thus far. This one's going to be kicked out around behind the net. Bruins will keep it in. It's Mark Kastelik. This one's going to go all the way down. No icing called here. Again, the Bruins aren't able to get anything, and they will deem that it did hit Korpisalo. So finally, he'll get his first save of the night. This one's going to be chipped down. We will have an icing call with 19.7 to play. All right, see you in a few. .7 seconds left to play in the first frame. Face off here, one, and that should bring us to an end. Nope. Bruins on one last chance, and again the puck hits the linesman this time. Here comes Ottawa the other way. They're just going to fire this one in deep. Korpisalo wants to keep it going, but he stops it too late. .5 to play. 9-2 in the shot column. Kevin McGonigal, yeah, he's the number 2 MLB prospect. 5.8 seconds to play, and that will bring us to the end as the Bruins will just hold the puck. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get something to eat, so just... Alright, let's go.
Cooper's considering a job at a college.
Let's get this updated. Alright. That's 1-1. Blues scored. And they scored. That's hard. Now, Duran in center. It's hard to say now because I want him to re-sign Bregman, but I don't think they will. Garrett Crochet on the mound, though. That's for sure. I don't think so. I think he is now not a prospect. Triple A. That's where I'd have him, but Christian Campbell? Is that who you're talking about? Or Sidon Rafaela? He did not play in the postseason. Sidon did play, though. All right, where is it? Messages. So October 3rd, they activated him, but he just sat on the bench the whole series. So he doesn't have any stats. Mets claimed Ji-Hwan Bae. I'm gonna be right back just before we start. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Sucks in one team. Oh, okay. So I think so that pitching staff right now is looking good but not great. And they have the prospects to give him. And I think there's a very good chance. I think most likely it's either he's headed to Queens or he's headed to Boston. Yeah. I think the Mets are kind of in the same boat. Like, they have Senga, they have Holmes, they have Manaea. It's good. It's not great. Also, the Mets are willing to give that up. So, although the question is, are the Red Sox willing to give that up? Yeah, I would give them up too for Skubal, but are the Red Sox willing to give them up? I don't think they are. All right, let's get the scoreboard updated before we start. Second frame. That's still 1-1. Second, Minnesota and Carolina's at 3-2. Washington is still down 1-0. Oh, this game's now in the second. That's still 1-0, and other games have started. There we go. All right, well. All right, we are ready for the second period. So the Bruins down a goal here, but a chance to get back. It looked good. Amadio scored his 4th of the season. Boston, Ottawa. 9-2 the shots in the first period. Kastelik against Pinto, and the puck is dropped. The Bruins will lose the faceoff, but they'll try and get it back quick. Ottawa with a 1-0 lead. They had one shot for most of the period. Uh-oh. That's a Corpusella. Here's an opportunity. This shot, save, rebound, kicks out. No one able to find it. from the Bruins the other way. This one's going to be sent all the way in, but the Bruins going to fight for possession. Puck battle here, as Pastrnak sneaks in front of a Senators player to get the puck. Here's an offensive chance and a horrible pass from David Pastrnak, but Geeky fights her back. Here's an opportunity up the middle. They can't find anything. Stop shot! They score! This is gonna be scored by Pig. No, this one's gonna be Morgan Geeky's. First shot hit the pipe. Geeky gets there and pops the rebound. So Morgan Geeky finds the back of the net. It's 1-1. Can you make a goal message about the goal and the assist there, please? One of the mods. Thank you. I don't know who's here. I know Donnie's here, so whichever one of you wants to do it, it's fine. If it's both of you. Here's an opportunity. Geeky shoots, save made. Geeky to Pastrnak. Now back to Geeky. Mishandles the puck. You okay? We're gonna whistle here. Johnny Beecher, instrumental to scoring that goal for Boston. As okay, do they not have it in yet? Crap. Alright, it's fine. What is this edge goal visualizer? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Thank you, and we will pin it. Thank you for that. I'll show you the goal visualizer for the Senators goal. In a minute. Like that break, I'll get it. Do a little deep dive on that. Now we got a fight here. Castellic and the linesman will come in and break it up, so we're going to get some penalties here. Hey, Matt. And we might actually not... There might be a different penalty call here than we were expecting. Let's see it here. This might actually be 2 roughing penalties here. There should have been a trip call there. They missed that one. The gloves went off. The fight ended so quickly. We'll take a look at this, how the penalties will shake out here. Castellic has 2 for roughing. And on the other side, it's just going to be 2 for roughing, so we won't see fighting liners. Mm-hmm. 12-5 in shots now. Up and compact controls. There we go. And it will be 4-on-4. So, ignore that it's not set up perfectly on here, but it is what it is. This shot's going to miss the net high. And we're going to whistle here at 16:28. My first priority is obviously the scoreboard here, but let's set them both here. It is 132 on each penalty. So the two matching penalties. Am I sucking, Matt? I don't know why it isn't showing that it's 4-on-4. It's 6-on-6? What happened? Okay. So for next time, I'm just gonna set the penalties in there because that didn't work. Now a minute left on the 4-on-4. That is crazy. We didn't see any majors there. Tuna here for Boston. Here they come. It's Fabian Minton with the puck, and he makes a horrible pass. No one there. 4-on-4 about to come to an end. Oh, this one hit a skate in front. And that will bring us to full strength. Alright, I gotta plug my thing in. Pasternak cuts in. This one hits a skate, and they'll have to come the other way. 2-on-3, they're just going to fire it in. Corpusalo gets up and will pass it instead of just eating it. So now... You see what Jordan Binnington did with Ovechkin's 900th career goal? He stuck it in his pads like an asshole. His shot. Oh, this one just missed. Here comes Ottawa. Big hit there. Got a little tussle going on in the corner. Bruins to the puck now. It's Sidorov. He has Peak with him. Bad pass is now the Bruins trying to get something going here as Eysmont bumped off the puck. Now we got another little tussle here after the whistle. That's going to bring us to a stoppage. All right, let's take a look here while we are And there's an injured player on the ice. That's Morgan Geeky. Let's take a look here at the goal visualizer. So let's share this tab. So right here, are you guys able to see the mouse? So here's what happened. Puck gets fished around. Good play here. Bad commit by 26 in black. Oh, sorry, 45 in black. And that's what lets that puck find the back of the net. Now let's look at Morgan Geeky's goal. Changes coming for Boston right now. Geeky, good job forechecking that puck. Pass goes over there. That was a bad pass, but it worked. Geeky there to just fish the rebound in. As Peak headed down the tunnel here. Why did they send him? Did they kick him out? What was the deal there? Can we all watch all the Minnesota goals? Oh, yes, we can. Next ad break. Once we come back from that, we can watch all the Minnesota goals. I'll give you my little reactions to them. But that should be in a couple minutes. Oh, we got time here. Boston out shooting the Sens 12-8. As we're gonna get a offsides whistle and some more some more chirping coming here. This game is getting good. Recommend anyone here on the stream that is not already also watching the game to also get the game on. Try to sync it up to the live stream. It's hard. It can be kind of challenging, but at least have me behind the live stream of the game. This game is getting good. You might see a couple fights tonight. Kept in by Boston. Let me pull the Minnesota game up right now. Oh wow, it's 3-2 already. Game center. Wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. Now we're gonna whistle here. What do we got? Is this a penalty coming? 11:33 to play. Oh, another chance with an open net. The Bruins just aren't converting right now. Tip there. This one hits the post. Kastlik in the crease, unable to fish it into the net. Save rebound. Nothing there. Sorry about that. Let's go here. See. Oh, Pasternak just ate crap. That's the point. Looks to the net. Doesn't get it. The fans want to call here. They won't get it. We play on. The Bruins still with ozone possession. Zadorov. One-timer saved. Bruins go with a weak side pass here. Save Pasternak through the middle. Trying to get through everybody. Minton has it now. Pass goes behind. Jonathan there. Rebound. Where is it? Who has the puck? We're going to get a whistle here. This puck is somewhere. We're going to get a ad break here. All right, let's take a look at... one sec. Let's take a look at share tab instead. Scores. And... oh, there was 2 more goals. In the first 2 minutes of that game. In the first minute of the second period, there's 2 more goals. So let's start the first. Matt Boldy, unassisted, was the first goal of the game. And yeah, he just... pass goes here. Boldy has it. Oh, that's an odd goal. Blake tied it up the very next play. Very, very soon after. This one was from Walker. Blake skates it most of the way up. Beautiful shot there. Next one was Brock Faber from Kirill Kaprizov and Martin Johansson. This is a classic play. This is a decoy play with the intention to pass back. And yeah, it's going to beat the goalie a lot. Next was Svechnikov from Nishishkin and Aho. Good play by Svechnikov. Just great separation there. Walker from Jarvis and Miller. This one, I believe, is on the power play. Yeah, it was. Now it's full strength. But you still had the advantages of that power play. Boldy on the power play here. cuts through, good play, good separation, draws everyone over. One T's wide open. And the last goal, Ehlers from Blake. This one's right off the face-off. Pass goes forward, not a good one. And there it is. Wow, it was a match penalty. This game must have been one hell of a hockey game so far. 7 goals, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes for instigating. You never see that. 15-minute match penalty, 5 minutes for fighting, 5 minutes for fighting, and then 2 more game misconducts and a double minor penalty for high sticking. Here come the Bruins. Here's an opportunity. This plays offsides. Yeah, so I gotta end the stream tonight at the end of the period. My parents are making me end it again. Yes, he did win it. Oh crap, I never changed it back to the scoreboard. This one. Nope, this one. Share this tab. There you go. Yeah, I know. I gotta do some homework is really what it is.